What's going on there, guys? I just want to do a real quick update on the Ford Truck Month build. Had a little bit of time to get some work done on this, and I just wanted to show you guys something here. I know there's a few guys that are building this kit, and I did show earlier, my first update, how I lowered it, but I did actually lower it a little bit more since then, and I just wanted to show you guys that. You can see I got everything in black primer. First thing I did was I just went over the tops of the fenders and the roof and the tops of the bed rails with red oxide primer. And then I went over that with the whole, covered the whole truck with black primer. And I'm not really sure on the color just yet what I'm going to use, but what I'm thinking is when I just want to lightly burn through the paint and get into the primer, and if I go through the black primer, I have the red oxide a little bit to show on the tops of the fenders, roof, and tops of the bed rails. That's what I'm kind of thinking. I don't know what it's going to look like, but that's just what I'm thinking. The doors, I was not able to salvage the hinge. It was the top hinge here on the driver's side that inadvertently got glued shut. And I had several people comment suggesting, make my own hinges, which I was thinking about doing that. I was just going to cut the brackets from the inside of the door loose. That way I still had the hinges showing. And I tried, made a couple attempts at making my own hinges, but I kept gluing my fingers actually to the plastic instead of gluing the plastic little tubing to the truck, and I just said, that's it. I'm not even going to fool with it, so just decided to glue the door shut and be done with it. As far as the chassis goes, it's been weathered. I still have a little bit more I want to do to it. I just kind of want like a little dirty, rusty look to it. And what I did to actually lower it a little bit more, you can see, put these little notches here in the front of the frame horns. And then I actually cut these little reliefs here in the fender wells. That way it can clear this bracket. And then also this little point right here would run along, this rib, it would fit down in there. So I went through and I clearanced a little bit in this little groove here, and then you can see I sanded off a little bit along here, and it tucks the frame rails up into the bed a little bit further. So it does drop it down a little bit more. So that's what I'm looking for, is definitely get this thing dropped down. So I'm going to decide on what color I'm going to paint it, and hopefully I can get this thing painted and start the weathering, and hopefully get this thing wrapped up here before too long. Alright guys, that's all I got for now, so we'll catch you on the next one.